Welcome back into 641 here on your Friday morning. It's become a political talking point lately and even ended up as one of the hang-ups in the U.S. House not passing a government funding bill this week. Non-citizen voting is something you hear about from time to time, although there are lots of protections in place already to make sure that doesn't happen. So we're taking a closer look this morning at the issue for Legally Speaking with attorney Dave Betras, who knows a thing or two about this. Good morning, by the way.
Good morning. So I'm not trying to make this partisan.
Yeah.
I'm just going to look and give you some facts and figures. So this is a solution in search of a problem. Our Secretary of State, Frank LaRose, did a deep dive. There's about 9 million voters, 8 million voters, in Ohio. And on his deep dive, he found 534 people across Ohio who either voted or registered to vote. Not all 534 voted. So if you take 534 and you divide like 8 million into it, it comes up to a figure of 0.00007. Let's bring it back to the Mahoning County Board of Elections. I'm the chairman of the Mahoning County Board of Elections. And in, I think, the 11 or 12 years that I've been there, we have had one person who we prosecuted, who was a non-citizen, that voted. It is not a problem. We don't have non-citizens trying to vote. If anything, we have problems getting citizens to vote. That's what aggravates me the most. There are people, and this is personal for me. We have people in uniform protecting this country. The 1% protect the 99%. And I know people say, oh, my one vote doesn't matter. You'd be surprised locally how many coin flips we have on tie votes. You'd be surprised how if 10,000 people say my one vote doesn't matter, that becomes 10,000 votes. And so you owe it. If you don't like anyone, go. There's a lot of other candidates to vote on there. Your local officials have more impact on your life. Your county commissioners, your trustees, county auditor, the county treasurer, who your sheriff is, who your county prosecutor is. That has more impact on your quality of life in our community. And I'm not just talking Mahoning County, I'm talking the Tri-County area.
Yeah.
That has more impact on your life than who the President of the United States is, believe it or not. So I hear people say, my one vote doesn't matter, I don't like either one of them. Well, there are a lot of other places you could go vote at, but there are people who have spilt blood for your ability to go there. And there's many places in the world where you don't even get that right. Some of the other protections they have, and you now need a photo ID to vote in Ohio. And they still make us check signatures even with photo IDs. Why? I have no idea. I mean, you're showing a photo ID.
But there are extra safeguards.
Yeah, so I'll just give you an example. Election ago, we had 4 absentees come in, and we're supposed to compare signatures. Now, I'm not a signature expert, but I know this much. I signed my name at least, well, I've been in trial all week, so I haven't signed my name much this week. But, my paralegals and the office manager, they're coming, Dave, sign here. I don't even know what I'm signing. I just need your signature. What is this? Quickly. And, sometimes my writing's nice, and sometimes it doesn't look like anything. And so they brought in these 4 absentee ballots, and clearly the signatures didn't match. We didn't count those ballots, and so then the board said, well, we either disenfranchised 4 voters or we caught 4 fraudsters, Sent the sheriff's deputies out, and sure enough, it was those people that voted, and I felt terrible discounting their ballots because their signatures didn't match. They had everything else on there, their last 4 digits social security number or your driver's license number or other things. So I want people out there to know, you vote. We don't have a problem anywhere I'm aware of in the United States where non-citizens are being registered to vote and are voting. It's just the opposite. We don't have, it's hard to get people to go vote. I mean, you could do it. There's a season now. I remember back in the day when there was just one day to vote. Okay.
Oh, and with absentee and mail-in now, it's
and early voting. You can go right.
Sure, yeah.
You can go right to the Board of Elections and vote. But for goodness sakes, exercise your right to vote.
There you go. All right,
there you
Dave,
go.
thank you much.
And I brought, as always, I brought goodies. I've been in trial all week. I could go grab those donuts. I'm so tired.
Well, okay. Well, we have,